Yo guys, what's going on? Today, I want to talk about a topic that always gets asked around the CSGO community and is also something that I haven't seen a great answer on for yet. So today, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the M4A1-S and the M4A4. Which one is better and which one should you be using? I want to discuss some points that I've been researching but also just experienced throughout my time playing CSGO and hopefully give you guys some pointers on which one is the best for you. Before we get right into the video though, I will quickly mention only about 4% of you guys who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you do enjoy this video, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. And with that said, let's jump right into the video.
Hold up.
Before we get started here, I do want to give a special thanks to Skin Cashier for sponsoring today's video. Here's a bit more about them. Are you looking to sell your CSGO skins for quick and easy cash? Then you want to use Skin Cashier. Skin Cashier is an amazing site that will pay you instantly for your CSGO skins. All you have to do is sign in through Steam, type in your email and your Steam trade link, choose the skins that you want to sell, and then go ahead and select your preferred payout method. Also, don't forget to use my code CAZE for an extra bonus on your final offer. Then, simply accept the trade offer sent to you in Steam, and in no more than a couple of minutes, you will receive your payout. It's that easy. Check out Skin Cashier now. Link in the description below. Alright, so you're trying to choose over the M4A4 or the M4A1-S in CSGO. Which one is better and which one should you be using? Now, the very first thing I want to point out is they both pretty much do the exact same amount of damage. Both these guns are going to take 2 shots to the head to take on an opponent with armor or 1 shot without armor. They're also both going to take about 4 to 5 shots to take out an enemy, just spraying to the normal body to kill. But just getting that out of the way, now we're going to talk about specifically the M4A1-S individually and then the M4A4. Talking about the M4A1-S, when you purchase this gun in game, you're gonna get 25 bullets per mag and you're gonna have a reserve of about 75 bullets. Comparing it to the AK, for example, its competitor on the terrorist side, the AK has 30 bullets per mag and about 90 in reserve. The M4A1-S also has the same fire rate as the AK, but does do a little bit less damage. Now, both these things are pretty important to keep in mind, and I'll talk about them a little bit more here in a second. The M4A1-S as well is also about $200 less than buying the M4A4, which can be a plus on specific save rounds. The M4A1-S also has a lot tighter of a spray that's a lot easier to learn and manage. Especially at long range, if you're trying to control the spray, it's going to be a lot simpler and easier to do. And talking about the silencer on the barrel, the silencer, while it doesn't really do much, it can hide some of your bullets on the map and basically not give away your location as easy as the M4A4 would, for example, or even the AK. Another cool thing that I just wanted to add into the video that really doesn't make too much of a difference is that when you're shooting through a smoke with the M4A1-S, enemies aren't actually going to see your bullets come through. Where they would with the M4A4, for example, you're not going to see that highlighted short little string of pixels come flying through the smoke. Now, talking about the M4A4 has a bit faster of a fire rate. It's going to be firing about 11 bullets per second versus 10, and it also holds just as much ammo as the AK does, for example. You're going to get 30 bullets per mag, and you're going to get 90 in reserve. Now, that's pretty much the stats for each one of these weapons that I wanted to cover, but now talking about them in comparison, what really are the biggest game changers here? The main thing that I significantly want to cover has to do with the amount of ammo and the fire rate between the M4A1-S and the M4. The M4A1-S, while it does fire at the exact same rate as the AK, it holds a couple less bullets, but the biggest deal breaker here is it doesn't do the same amount of damage as the AK. Again, while the gun does fire at the same rate, it's not going to be able to output the same amount of damage. So in a 1v1, for example, between 2 players, one with the AK and one with the M4A1-S, if you both are shooting at the same time and hitting your bullets, the AK is always going to win. Now, you may have made your decision already off of hearing that. With the M4A4 though, it has a faster fire rate of about 1 more bullet per second. And while again, it doesn't do as much damage as the AK, this can give you a pretty decent advantage over the AK with that faster fire rate. It also does hold the exact same amount of ammo, which is pretty nice as well. Now, after hearing that, you guys may have made your decision already, but now I'm going to mention exactly what I think you guys should do. If you're new to CSGO and you're just learning the game, I would actually highly recommend using the M4A1-S. And I say this because while the gun does fire a little bit slower, you're not going to be too worried about playing competitively and more about playing the game in general. And with the M4A1-S's spray being pretty easy to control even at long ranges, it is a great weapon to start learning in CSGO, considering it's going to be a lot easier to learn and to figure out how everything works mechanically. If you though are a little bit more into the game and have the time to spend or just a lot more invested into it, I would definitely pick the M4A4. While it is going to be a little bit harder to learn, you're going to get that faster fire rate, which is really going to combat well against the AK. Its higher ammo count too does help a little bit, it, but because it does fire a little bit faster, it's not going to make the biggest difference. Overall though, in short terms, go with the M4A1-S if you're new to the game and you just want to learn and mess around with some of the weapons, but if you want to get more into the game and really start to dive into it, definitely go with the M4A4. Anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video, so hopefully this video was able to help some of you guys out, and if it did, make sure you guys do smash that like button and subscribe if you are new, and if you do have any questions or comments for me, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below, or even hit me up on Discord. My Discord server is linked down in the description as well. And with all that said, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.